to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This piece is a very simple piece, but I do it with a lot of heart and a lot of sorrow that we even have to have a conversation like this in a country that I thought believed in freedom. 1 year ago, there was a video put up exposing Iqra Khalid and her anti-free speech bill going through Parliament. April 2017 was the date the video was put up. No coverage from the mainstream media, no coverage from the Conservative Party, just crickets. Remember this when you vote. Demand a pledge from Andrew Scheer, who is the leader of the Conservative Party, that his first action will be to repeal this bill, C-16, and any bill that infringes on our charter, and further, that he vows to launch an investigation on how any party of our system of government can believe they have the power to do this, to circumvent the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And in the event it is deemed that the actions that were taken place are criminal, the proceedings are followed, regardless of stature of person or persons or body concerned. Now let me be very clear, because I don't like ambiguous statements. If the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is seemed to have bypassed or circumvented the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, he must be prosecuted. He must be criminally charged. And that applies to all the MPs involved. And further, if it is deemed that senators in the Senate passed the bill that is against the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, they must be prosecuted. All of them. And if it is further deemed that the Supreme Court of Canada did similar acts, they must be prosecuted. No one is above the law. No one. Because if someone is given a pass, they must all be given a pass. Your Charter of Rights and Freedoms is yours to hold, yours to believe in. There can be nothing higher in this country than the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Nothing. I don't care if 57 Genders Trudeau wants to jam French into the Senate, wants to jam French into the Supreme Court. That is irrelevant. The Charter of Rights and Freedoms is above all. And if anybody at all thinks that they can circumvent that charter and we let them do that, Canada is lost. Freedom is lost. If Andrew Scheer will not pledge to remove this bill day one, Canada is lost. I want to put this in context because I thought a bit more about it. If you're an American listening to this, I want you to envisage, which you will not be able to do, it's going to be very hard, that your president and your Congress decided the First Amendment is not worth fighting for. I think we'll get rid of it. So we'll pass a law and get rid of it. What would you do? I think I know what you'd do, but what would you actually do? Would you go out on the streets? Would you protest? Would the media go berserk? Or would you sit back and wait for somebody else to act? Because that's the comparison you need to make when you listen to this podcast. That's what's going on in Canada now. And to my friends that I listen to on a regular basis, that's what's at stake right now in Canada. And for you to say, oh, you better do something about it. We can't. But you can. You can highlight this guy. You can highlight what's going on in Canada. Please help us, because we have to wait till 2019 to do anything. But you can expose this government and these people for what they are. They have been bought and sold by small ethnic minorities in Canada, and Canadians are suffering for it. They are destroying our charter, which is your First Amendment. Would you put up with that? You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, and email. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio. And please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.